We're gonna watch Stargate data center hoax from Wall Street Millennial. Is that gonna be the biggest one or multiple ones?
Sam Altman is not an AI expert. He has no formal education in AI, and he was never OpenAI's chief scientist. He is also not a good businessman. He has never run a profitable business.
Yo, yeah, okay. Oh, bro. Oh, yo, that is beautiful. I mean, yo, I feel the energy. Bro, this intro is so fucking dope. Just start it over. Yo, that is good. That's so good.
Sam Altman is not an AI expert. He has no formal education in AI, and he was never OpenAI's chief scientist. He is also not a good businessman. He has never run a profitable business.
Yeah.
His previous startup, Looped, was a complete failure. It had
Uh,
just 500
I mean, look at this face. You can see that's a whole fucking piece of shit.
users when it was shut down in 2012. But if there is one thing Sam Altman is undeniably good at, it's generating attention and shaping the media narrative. Since the release of ChatGPT, Altman has relentlessly pushed the idea that OpenAI is on a path towards creating super intelligent AI, a technology
Make no mistake, none of them are. None of them are. They're all based on the same concept, and that's it.
that will supposedly generate trillions of dollars of economic value. To support this story, Altman has announced a staggering number of partnerships and investment commitments that, taken together, add up to well over $1 trillion.
I think the valuation with this information came out was that it was only worth like $12 billion, something like that. So it's far. It is far fetched for them to try to get a fucking $1 trillion
The
valuation
implication is clear. OpenAI's
IPO.
models will eventually become so powerful that they will justify this unprecedented level of spending. To a casual observer, this can be persuasive. If OpenAI is raising enormous sums of money and partnering with some of the largest companies in the world, then surely its claims about artificial superintelligence must be legitimate. In January of 2025, OpenAI unveiled its most ambitious proposal yet, Project Stargate, a plan that supposedly involves $500 billion of investment to build massive new AI data centers. In this video, we'll show why Stargate, like
On
many of
multiple data
OpenAI's other
centers.
headline-grabbing investment announcements, is largely a mirage. A lot of days, I work long hours, and by the end of the day, I'm too tired to cook dinner. So I'd often end up ordering junk food,
Same,
which is both expensive
same.
and unhealthy.
Look at me.
But thanks to today's sponsor,
I mean, I
Factor, I
don't
love that
lower
I
the
get to choose
camera
between saving
exactly
time
because
and
of
eating
that.
high-quality food. As
Blah, blah, blah,
America's
blah, blah.
#1 ready-to-eat meal company, Factor delivers fresh, chef-crafted meals straight to your door. Each week, you can choose from hundreds of options, including high-protein, low-carb, and calorie-smart meals. For my box, I chose 3 chicken meals, 2 beef meals, and 1 pork meal. My favorite is the jalapeno lime cheddar
650.
chicken, which is what I'm going to be having today. The great thing about Factor meals is they make it so quick and easy to prepare a meal that you can feel good about eating. It only takes 2 minutes to prepare. You just take it out of the box, pop a few holes in it with a fork, and put it in the microwave. 2 minutes later, you have a ready-to-eat meal with the quality of a meal made by a real chef. It's honestly pretty remarkable how good these meals taste, especially given that they are so easy to prepare and the nutrition info is so reasonable. So head to factor75.com or click the link below and use my code
Well,
MillennialF
now
to
I'm
get
hungry.
50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on first box. New or returning subscribers only. Varies by plan. Sign up today.
Let's dig into some investment scenarios.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the uh-oh zone. Between their new AI-powered investment assistant, digital kiosk,
Yeah, I
and
got
connected security systems,
I got a whole
the
bunch of
network said,
news
"Nope,
that I haven't
not today."
gone through on
But
my phone.
there is a better way. Cisco Secure Networking, designed to scale for AI with
More
built-in
Chrome
security
extensions.
that looks ahead to help you prevent problems. It's how we turn uh-oh into
Cap
Aha.
right on cue.
Bro, the codename prompt poaching. They codename the extension prompt poaching. Everybody's trying to steal that
No matter what dream
information.
you're building,
Your
we're
chat
here for
conversation
you.
with the AI,
Cloudflare is the
so
only platform you
valuable.
need to support your new venture at every stage.
That's right. With Cloudflare, I can register my new domain, build, deploy, and deliver serverless full-stack applications,
And I don't have like that
accelerate site
many.
performance with fast DNS and CDN, and protect my assets and visitors with unmetered DDoS protection.
Not a couple.
Build your dream at cloudflare.com.
Older ones too. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman just publicly
And now back to the
admitted
video.
that AI agents are becoming a problem. OpenAI is what's the point? I mean, I forgot about it. All right, sorry.
On January 21st, 2025, the day after Trump was inaugurated, he held a press conference with Oracle CEO Larry Ellison.
Oh yeah, there's a picture I showed from before. Is it this one here? SoftBank. I mean, you gotta keep. Shit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take this
CEO
one.
Masayoshi Son and OpenAI CEO.
Yeah. Gotta update. I'm sorry. This picture is called Oracle OpenAI Demons. I'm gonna add the SoftBank. All right. So I got the screenshot. Gonna take this here. Gonna save as open Oracle OpenAI Demons. This one here we're gonna delete, and we're gonna add Oracle. Well, in the order is SoftBank, Oracle OpenAI Demons. There you go. Easy peasy.
CEO Sam Altman. At the press conference, Trump announced Project Stargate, a joint venture between those three companies.
Together, these world-leading technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to...
So stupid. They're all like going for these sci-fi and fantasy literature names. I mean, doesn't that show that they're trying to compensate for something? Right?
going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least in AI infrastructure in the United States, and very, very quickly, moving very rapidly, creating over 100,000 American jobs almost immediately.
Shit.
According to Trump, Stargate will invest at least $500 billion to build AI data centers in the United States and create 100,000 jobs almost.
I'm sure he's going to mention it, but any job creation that is related to a data center is a fake metric, because these numbers are just for the construction part, right? And this is going to lower down almost immediately as soon as the data center becomes operational, because as we've seen in the past, even a big ass data center, like one of the huge ones, is only about 100% operating it. And so this is misleading.
Immediately. In a separate press release, OpenAI claimed that Stargate will invest $500 billion within the next 4 years, and the first $100 billion will be deployed immediately. This $500 billion of investment will be enough to build 10 gigawatts of AI data center capacity.
Okay, so this is where the metric comes. It is supposed to sum up to 10 gigawatt. As we've seen, Facebook, I gotta stop calling it. Meta data center 5 gigawatt. Well, here it says 6 gigawatt. Okay, there you have it. So, you know, these contracts are expected to deliver over 6 gigawatts to the company, but the larger 5 gigawatt Hyperion is expected to begin operation by 2028. 2028. The electric grid cannot scale as fast as data centers. 6 gigawatt by 2028. This in a year? 10 gigawatts in a year? It's not feasible.
Capacity. Stargate's first project is a data center campus in Abilene, Texas. Once completed, it is supposed to consume 1.2 gigawatts of electricity. The entire campus is envisaged to eventually consist of 8 buildings, which are to be built incrementally in tranches.
And this is absolutely going to destroy anything that's around it. The energy prices for people around this town or inside of this town is going to be ludicrous. It's disgusting.
The first tranche includes 2 buildings and consumes 206 megawatts of electricity. It was completed in September of 2025 and began providing compute to OpenAI. The remaining 6 buildings are still under construction. The financing and operating structure of the Abilene data center campus is a bit convoluted. The physical structure of the data center is being built by a construction contractor called Crusoe. Crusoe constructs the brick and mortar building of the data centers.
Oh no. Okay, hopefully he's going to clarify, but we've seen specifically Blue Owl. I'm so sorry. Blue Owl pull out a $10 billion investment from Oracle to build these data centers. Well, not this one specifically. So I'm very curious
It also
where
builds the
this is going to play out.
called Crusoe. Crusoe constructs the brick and mortar building of the data centers. It also builds the electrical and cooling infrastructure. Crusoe does not purchase GPUs.
I mean, I'm so sorry. They've started talking about building data centers on the moon. Like, what does that tell you? What information do you get from that? This is all a bunch of shit that makes no sense.
Upon completion of the data centers, Crusoe sold the empty data center to a joint venture owned by the private equity firms Blue Owl Capital and Primary Digital Infrastructure, or BDI. They paid $3.4 billion to purchase the empty data centers. Blue Owl and PDI leased the empty data centers to Oracle. Oracle is responsible for filling the empty data center up with chips. Oracle will pay NVIDIA approximately $7 billion for 206 megawatts worth of GPUs. Oracle sells the compute to OpenAI. Hopefully, the revenue they generate from OpenAI will be enough to cover Oracle's own lease payments and make back the billions of dollars they spent on NVIDIA GPUs. The total cost of the first 2 buildings at the Abilene data center campus is approximately $10 billion. $3.4 billion from the empty data center, plus approximately $7 billion for the GPUs. This first tranche is only 206 megawatts. If we extrapolate, the total cost is approximately $50 billion per gigawatt. Thus, if Stargate invests $500 million, that will get them approximately 10 gigawatts of AI computing capacity. As of the end of 2025,
why do they think that this is going to be like a magical number? Right? Why is this the magical number? Bro, this is so
the
weird.
first 2 Abilene buildings are the only data centers that Stargate has completed, and they represent only about 2% of the total capacity Stargate claims it will build by 2029.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44.
In September of 2025, OpenAI announced that it has chosen 5 new sites for AI data center campuses. 2 of these new data centers will be located in Texas. This is in addition to the Abilene data center, so there will be 3 data center campuses in Texas. The other 3 will be in Ohio, Wisconsin, and New Mexico. In October, it was reported that Stargate will be building yet another data center in Michigan. All of these data centers will be operated by Oracle and will sell compute to OpenAI. These 7 data center campuses, if they should ever come to fruition, will come pretty close to meeting Stargate's goal of investing $500 billion for 10 gigawatts of data center capacity. As of the end of 2025, the Abilene, Texas data center is the only one that's actively under construction. The other 6 are still in the planning phase. These 7 data center campuses will cost $500 billion, so where will this money come from? Approximately 30%, or $150 billion, is the construction cost of the empty data center buildings. Construction of the first phase of Abilene was paid for.
Oh yeah, that was it was the wrong news. It's 600 billion. Coño. Yeah, they're engaging themselves to invest 600 billion. I mean, why they're all aiming like for the same
By private
metrics?
equity firms.
Very
But as
weird.
we will see later in this video, private equity's appetite for these types of deals may soon be reaching its limits. 70%, or $350 billion, is the cost of the chips, mostly NVIDIA GPUs. Oracle is the one buying the GPUs, but they don't have $350 billion. As of November 2025, they have $20 billion of cash on their balance sheet. SoftBank is supposed to supply a lot of the money. As of September 2025, SoftBank had 5 trillion Japanese yen on its balance sheet, equivalent to approximately 32 billion US dollars. Oracle and SoftBank combined have about $50 billion of cash. So where will the rest of the money come from? SoftBank originally planned to raise money from various Middle Eastern sovereign wealth funds. These are
Wow.
among the only investors in the world who have the hundreds of billions of dollars Stargate needs. However, it does not appear that SoftBank is having much success. According to Bloomberg, Middle Eastern sovereign wealth funds are reluctant to invest such large amounts of money. They're skeptical about the economic viability of the project. All of Stargate's revenue will ultimately come
Good.
from OpenAI. For Stargate to make a positive return on investment, OpenAI will need to grow its annual revenues to hundreds of billions of dollars per year within the next few years.
That's why they said they need trillions in revenue. But yeah, I think it was something like that. They need 2 trillion of revenue. I don't know. It was one of the statements.
Years, which seems highly unlikely. In December of 2025, the first cracks in Stargate started to show.
Ooh.
Remember that Blue Owl was one of the private equity firms which financed the first phase of construction at the Abilene data center. Oracle approached them, asking them to also finance the new data center they're planning to build in Michigan. In mid-December, Blue Owl pulled out of the Michigan deal. According to the Financial Times, Blue Owl was worried about, quote, shifting market sentiment about the massive spending on AI infrastructure, as well as concerns about Oracle's growing debt, unquote.
Ooh.
Remember how these financial structures work. Blue Owl purchases the empty data center and leases it to Oracle. To make this investment, they need to be confident that Oracle can make good on these lease payments. Blue Owl is no longer willing to risk any more money on Stargate. Oracle claims that the Michigan data center is still on track. They claim they have a new financing partner to replace Blue Owl, but this new financing partner has not been disclosed. Back when Trump and the 3 CEOs announced Stargate in January, they said they would deploy $100 billion immediately and create 100,000 jobs immediately.
Wah, wah, wah.
But by the end of the year, they'd only spent $10 billion to build 15% of the first data center campus. For the other data centers, it looks like funding has not yet been secured. The construction contractor Crusoe disclosed that it hired 7,000 workers to build the first 2 buildings at the Abilene campus. This is just 7% of the 100,000 jobs Trump said would be created immediately. By the end of 2025, Project Stargate wasn't looking too great. It's starting to look like a publicity stunt. They threw around big numbers to gain media headlines without having the ability to.
Exactly like Elon Musk when he said that he was gonna save 2 trillions with Doge. These are stupid ass megalomaniacs. You gotta understand that they're fucking weirdos. Look at this piece of shit.
Actually follow through. But buckle up, because Stargate is going to get even more farcical. In October of 2025, Sam Altman announced an expansion to the Stargate project called Stargate Argentina.
Today, we're proud to announce plans to launch Stargate Argentina, an exciting new infrastructure project in partnership with one of the country's leading energy companies, Sur Energy. It is our first Stargate project in Latin America, a region
Also, I guess this is Sur for South.
full of talent, creativity, and ambition. This milestone is about more than just infrastructure. It's about putting AI into the hands of people across Argentina. We're excited to work with Argentina as it builds towards becoming an AI hub for all of Latin America.
I mean, we've seen them exploit developing countries. We've seen them exploit Kenyans for the training. We've seen them exploit Latin Americans to scan their retinas in exchange for a little bit of a world coin. I wonder where world coin is at right now. I mean, this looks like a great success, I would imagine. I mean, great success. It's just fucking exasperating. They're, I just keep saying the same shit. They
So
are the
apparently,
shit that I
OpenAI will
say.
make a new data center in Argentina in partnership with Sur Energy, which is one of the country's leading energy companies. We can add this to Sam Altman's long list of confirmed lies. Sur Energy is not one of Argentina's leading energy companies. As we will see, the company barely exists. Sur Energy has a website which is extremely basic. It consists of just one homepage. Sur claims to be powering the future of artificial intelligence. Notice that the
Should use artificial intelligence for the website.
website is in English. There is no Spanish language version of the website. According to Sam Altman, this is one of the leading energy companies in Argentina, yet they don't even have a website in the local language.
Bro, don't need a website when you're the leader.
This paragraph here is the only information on Sur's website. Sur claims that it is committed to designing and implementing energy systems that optimize performance to meet growing demands of AI technologies. Through cutting-edge technology and renewable energy, they support the evolution of AI. They have a stock photo of transmission lines. Sur's website only includes generic statements about AI and renewable energy. The website does not give a single example of any real project the company has ever completed or even worked on. I scoured the web and I could find no evidence of any power plants, grid infrastructure, corporate offices, or staff lists publicly available tied to Sur Energy that would indicate any ongoing operations in Argentina or anywhere in the world. The domain name for Sur Energy's website is sur.energy. If we look at
No way. Well, this is Sur.energy. That's good. We can do a little quick lookup. Bro, I mean, that shit is just fucking impressive, right? Yo, in 6 days, it's gonna be 2 years that they registered the domain, okay? And it is just fantastic. Dude, this is beautiful. I mean, they've taken oh no. Okay, so they registered the domain with GoDaddy, right? Top Argentinian domain registrar. All right, so top domain registrars based in Argentina. I mean, usually or often, what you're gonna have is people using local registrars because you're gonna have better prices. Usually, let's see. Let's do just a quick look up. You know, we have a couple of minutes to kill. You see? So, I mean, I don't know why there are so many letters here. What's the Argentinian peso? I mean, is it US dollars? And they fucked that up? Nah, I don't. I would imagine. Well, all right. It could be then that it makes sense to go with GoDaddy, but I mean, it's gonna be more expensive, I would imagine. You see, the price is in Canadian, but this is still a lot, like $3 for XYZ. And here, I guess it could be a .com domain. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. The fact that somebody went straight to GoDaddy and it was done 2 years ago. Feels like you see this registrar, this local Argentinian registrar. I'm sorry if I'm fucking up the word, but they do offer .com domains. So look at that GoDaddy. That's pretty funny. Pretty fucking funny. Is it not gonna renew? Well, we could check next week, right? I don't know. If somebody could remind us next week, that would be magical. Or are you fucking up right now? I'm just gonna shut that off. We're gonna close this. Too much shit going on. All right.
At this domain on the Wayback Machine, we find something pretty interesting. As of 2023, the website looked like this.
Yo, what's happening? I mean, everything's looking okay.
On the Wayback Machine, we find something pretty interesting. As of 2023, the website looked like this. Sir Energy seemed to be some type of solar panel repair company. Again, notice that the text is in English, not Spanish. Also, the website appears to be incomplete. This section includes default text from a website template. In 2024, it looks like Sir Energy became defunct. The Sir.energy domain name was listed as available for sale. In 2025, the website says powering the future of artificial
Yo.
intelligence. This is the Sir Energy that's supposedly going to partner with OpenAI to build a data center in Argentina. So it looks like this new Sir Energy company was only founded in or around 2025. They purchased the domain
Well, there you
name,
have
which
it.
previously belonged to a defunct solar repair company.
Okay, it is so cool that he's able to use this tool and you know, pull up information. But we got the exact date. It was January 19, 2024.
The Argentina Stargate data center will supposedly cost $25 billion and have 500 megawatts of capacity. OpenAI doesn't have $25 billion. Sir Energy is supposed to somehow come up with the money. OpenAI will purchase computing power from this Argentina data center once it's completed. But Sir Energy is a company that was recently founded and does not.
Bro, there are fires right now in Patagonia. Repeated fires in Patagonia sparks controversy over Israeli tourists. Anti-Semitic wildfire conspiracy theories. I mean, they've seen people starting fires, so Does NASA always report on this type of things? I guess they do.
Appear to have any real operations. It is inconceivable that Sir Energy will be able to raise $25 billion. And even if it did magically have $25 billion, they have no capabilities to actually build a data center. Stargate Argentina is a farce. It's never going to happen. So why did Sam Altman announce it? The goal is not to actually build a data center in Argentina.
Theater.
The goal is to generate media headlines and create the false impression that OpenAI is expanding faster than it actually is. The original Stargate announcement in January of 2025 wasn't quite as farcical as the later Argentina announcement, but it follows the same pattern. Announce an absurdly big investment plan to gain media attention. Lie about having $100 billion to deploy immediately and creating 100,000 jobs immediately.
Bro,
But in
that was
reality,
bold.
they only had a fraction of this amount of money and created just 7,000 jobs in the first year. This is a recurring pattern with Sam Altman. Back in 2020,
I mean, that picture's okay, but this one's more to my taste. Fucking piece of shit.
he was saying he wanted to raise $7 trillion to build new AI chips. But why stop at $7 trillion? Why not $700 trillion or $7 quadrillion? These are all just fake numbers Sam Altman pulled out of thin air.
I mean, you know he was gonna say it from his ass.
ChatGPT is a useful tool. There's no doubt about it.
It
But it's a
is.
far cry from the superintelligence Altman has repeatedly promised both to the public and to OpenAI's investors. OpenAI is reportedly planning to conduct an IPO in 2026 at a valuation of $1 trillion. OpenAI's real operations cannot even come close to justifying this valuation. They generated $13 billion of revenue in 2025, and they lose billions of dollars per month. To justify the $1 trillion valuation, Altman must create a fiction that OpenAI is rapidly expanding. There is so much demand for ChatGPT that they need to build massive new data centers all over the world. But this is a fiction. Most of the data center projects OpenAI announced will never be built. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video. What do you think about Stargate Argentina? Let us know in the comments
So you
section
see,
below.
Meta is
As always,
aiming for
thank
the
you so much
same.
for watching, and we'll see you in
They're aiming for the same benchmark. Wall Street Millennial, you are pretty cool, man. Make cool videos.